With Kevin Owens not wanting to become champion, Lashley wanting to face a returning John Cena, and The Rock's daughter topping a list of Performance Center trainees, this is Wrestling Up. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report for May 20th. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Up and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. With AEW signing a new contract with WarnerMedia, they will be adding a new hour-long show known as AEW Rampage on Friday, August 13th, as they move from TNT to TBS next year. This comes after a scheduling conflict with the NHL, and apparently the TNT title will remain despite the network move. On Wrestling Observer Radio, it was confirmed that the deal is worth over $10 million, with the exact figure unknown at this time. On the WWE side of corporate dealings, Fox is pressing the company for a return to live crowds. WWE is expected to be back on the road in July with nothing made official. WrestleVotes wrote, heard from a very reliable source that Fox has privately pushed for a return to live crowds over the past few weeks, actively seeking updates on timeframes. They like their billion-dollar investment on the same playing field as the MLB, NBA, and others. Right now, Money in the Bank should be in front of a live audience, with the go-home show for SmackDown on July 16th, also expected to have live fans in attendance. On Twitter, Xavier Woods clarified why his YouTube gaming show is not on Twitch, writing, for those who have asked, UpUpDownDown is owned by WWE and always has been, hence why we are allowed to stream on that platform. Unfortunately, at this time, we are not allowed to be on Twitch, but hopefully we are given permission at some point. Hope that clears it up. Recently released star Jessamine Duke works for the channel, as she said she will continue with her duties to OK Gamer. As far as this stuff goes, nothing is changing. My stream, my channel, all of that is the same. More importantly than that, I want all of you to know UpUpDownDown is still my home. BRE Start is not going anywhere, so everyone can relax, sit back, and enjoy knowing that tomorrow a brand new episode of BRE Start will be premiering. We still have BRE Fridays and we have BRE content coming out of our ears. That's not going anywhere. Basically, what I've been doing the last 6 months or so is exactly what I'm going to keep doing. I know I have an immense amount of support and it is overwhelming. I appreciate you guys. UpUpDownDown is my home. They have my back. We are in this together, and we are a family. Despite being let go by WWE, Duke will retain her UpUpDownDown responsibilities, as this is a big revelation that the YouTube channel is owned by the company. Big Cass has returned to the ring as W. Morrissey in Impact Wrestling, and he looks to be a big name in the promotion, but speaking with Inside the Ropes, he mentioned his plans for the company. I'm here right now. That's really all I can say. I'm grateful to wake up every day. I'm grateful to be alive, so I have to live one day at a time, and I can't future trip, man, because in recovery, if you future trip, that's unhealthy. So in terms of a real long term and looking too far down the line, where am I going to end up? I can't worry about that, but for right now, I'm in and I love being in Impact. And I'm going to tell you, I'll be here today, tomorrow, and probably a few weeks from now. But as far as super long term, there's nothing really long term set right now. We'll have to see if Morrissey signs a new deal with Impact, with the company reportedly extending a great offer for the time being. With an upcoming Fatal 4-Way match for the Intercontinental title coming on SmackDown, Kevin Owens noted on the bump why he would be okay with not winning the belt again. Well, it's a bit conflicted. I would love to be Intercontinental Champion again. However, I know this is going to sound bad, but if I don't win the title, I won't be that heartbroken. There's a good reason. As everybody knows, Owen Hart had a very positive influence on my career. What fans have pointed out to me in the past is that me and Owen Hart share a birthday, but also we were both Intercontinental Champions twice. If you add the total amount of days from our reigns, we both have the exact number of days as champion. I almost don't want to break that streak, but I will allow it because if I were to win it now, it's a brand new title. When I was the Intercontinental Champion, it was the same title Owen Hart held, the actual design of the title. So if it comes down on Friday, sure, I'll win the Intercontinental title, fine. Only because they're twisting my arm. Given his wrestling name as a tribute to Owen Hart, this amount of respect Owens has for one of the all-time greats should come as no surprise. In a tidbit of advice from the C Nation leader, John Cena posted on Twitter that relationships of any kind, friendship, business, romance, all require investment of self, effort, empathy, and trust. If these lack, the imbalance will more than likely lead to distance and eventually disconnection. With Cena likely not clearing up what the meaning of this tweet is, we'll have to just take the advice for what it is. Speaking of Cena, the WWE on Fox Twitter account posted a quote from Cena about him wanting to make a return to in-ring action, as this led to MVP replying, "On behalf of the almighty WWE Champion and the Hurt Business, we eagerly await your return. While Lashley does have his hands full with the likes of Kofi Kingston and more, there should be time in the future for this dream match between Lashley and Cena to take place." Despite FTR being former tag team champions and being highly ranked, they have yet to receive another shot at tag team gold, with Dax Hardwood writing, "Every team has gotten a tag team title shot except us. We've been ranked in the top 5 since we dropped the belts to the executives. If Mox and Kingston jump us in line too, I'll quit the biz." He then simply said, "I quit." On May 30th, the Stadium Stampede is making a return as the Pinnacle will face the Inner Circle at Double or Nothing. Moxley and Kingston at that pay-per-view will be facing the Young Bucks for the tag belts, as Dax will be hoping for a title match after. The Wrestling Observer has an important update in regards to the talent training at the Performance Center in WWE, writing, "Skylar's story, who actually she's only been with the company since October. I think she was second when it came to most improved in squats. I mean, I saw the listing from January to May. They must have been happy in terms of her taking training seriously. Number 1, by the way, was Simone Johnson, the daughter of Dwayne. So when you are most improved when it comes to lifting, it does say that you've been working hard, which is a good thing. You know, it's always viewed as a good thing. For someone who was just signed, I'm not sure what the story is there. Despite suffering a knee injury, Johnson looks to be making big strides in the gym, as this could be a sign of things to come." On the bump, Rollins touched on his 2019 match against former NXT champion Adam Cole, as Rollins seems eager for a rematch. "I personally would love to run that one back. I know myself and Adam Cole are capable of so much more than what you saw that night. That was just a little dip in the pool. We've got an entire ocean of potential awaiting us, and I know if we run it back once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, we'll blow the wrestling world out of the sky, baby. I know it." Cole should be at the tail end of his NXT run with a jump to the main roster, hopefully in his future. With several NXT superstars released yesterday, according to PW Insider, WWE NXT star Velveteen Dream was released today by the company according to multiple sources. Dream, like those released, has not been featured prominently, with his last match being from December. He had also not been at the Performance Center for some time, with him only recently coming back, even being backstage for Raw last week. Of course, there was controversy surrounding Dream, as he was accused of messaging minors directly in the Speaking Out movement online. So we'll have to see what the future holds for him. The daughter of Mick Foley, Noelle, is training to become a pro wrestler with a concussion, putting her on the sidelines and causing a world of trouble beyond not being able to wrestle, as she detailed her experiences in a multi-slide tweet. "I've kept this to myself for quite some time because I honestly just didn't want to talk about it, but in February I was clinically diagnosed with a rare hearing disorder known as hyperacusis, is when you have an extremely low tolerance for noise and most sounds are physically painful. Mine was brought on by my concussion in September 2019, and it was mild in the beginning, but unfortunately it's gotten worse over time. I've had several horrible setbacks in my recovery due to sounds, making it feel like my full recovery is light years away. If any of you are living with hyperacusis, you know darn well this is an extremely debilitating condition to live with. It's recently been severely affecting my everyday life, from grocery shopping, driving, restaurants, and even just being around people, including my family. But on one positive note, I'm officially a part of a clinical study for hyperacusis intervention. So I'm hoping this will not only help me, but can help develop a successful treatment for others struggling with debilitating hyperacusis. For now, I just need to stay positive and be patient. Thanks for listening. Feels good to get that off my chest." With a release from WWE yesterday, Vanessa Borne has taken to Twitter to share a video both thanking her supporters and bashing her haters.
Hello, friends, family, fans. Today I got the call that I will no longer be a WWE superstar, which came as quite a shock to me considering all of the work I've done these past 18 months. First, I want to thank the WWE for the opportunity these past 5 years. It's been a fun ride. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the people and fans who have supported me throughout my wrestling career. Your kind words never went unnoticed. To all of the haters and Twitter trolls, I want to thank you guys as well. You really motivated me and lit a fire within me. Just kidding. You people fucking suck. Be nice. It shouldn't be that hard to be a decent human being to someone you don't even know. I'm really excited for this next chapter of my life and really excited to just be able to fully express myself. There are so many do's and don'ts and faux pas in the wrestling business, and I feel like I finally don't have to worry about what Captain Insano said in 2007, or if another one of my visionary ideas is going to be given to someone else. I can just be myself. I have no hard feelings, no animosity, just a lot of good energy and love. I feel good walking into this next chapter, and I hope you are all there to witness it. Oh, and one other thing that I am disappointed that I didn't get the chance to do in the WWE, and that's wrestle zombies.
And this was your Pro Wrestling News Update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.